My name is Daniel Wynn, and by day I invest in sports cards, but by night I make videos about investing in sports cards. I am the great curator. Join me on my journey to break even in the hobby that we all love.
Hello everyone, I'm the Great Curator and welcome to my channel. If this is the first time that you guys are visiting, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. The reason I make these videos is for education. This is my fun and creative way to kind of give back to the community by sharing my opinions, my perspective, and my insight with you guys on these topics and issues that I'm discussing. It's my sincere hope that you guys will find value in these videos and continue to support this channel. This is also a way for me to kind of use the YouTube platform to spread my message of positivity and civility within the hobby. I believe that if we come together as a community and set a very high standard of conduct and civility that we hold each other accountable to, we will weed out all the bad actors that are currently trying to ruin our hobby, and we will be better off for it. We can be gentlemen investors, we can be lady investors, and we can do it very easily. All we have to do is just be kind, nice, respectful, and honest to each other. Super easy, guys. We should be doing these things anyways, but if we do it and we hold each other accountable to these standards, I believe that our community will be stronger, the hobby will grow, and the values of our cards will rise. So hopefully you guys will support this message. This is my mission statement. This is why I make these videos. Please support me. You can do that by subscribing, sharing, liking these videos, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Thank you. All right, guys. Today's video, I'm going to be doing a review of Slabmags, okay? If you guys aren't familiar with what these things are, they're basically upscale holders for your cards. This is what they look like right here, okay? So I'll be getting into a review about what I think about these products. Real quick, I don't get sponsored by these guys. They don't know I'm making this video. They're not sponsoring the channel or anything like that. The way that I came across these is basically I've been following these guys on Instagram for a while. I saw somebody in my local area who's like a wholesaler selling these products, so I reached out to them and I said, hey, are these available right now? You know, I'd love to check them out. And the owner, I'm not sure what his name is, so forgive me, but the owner, he was super nice to me, and he said, you know what? He follows my channel. He's actually a fan of my my reels that I do on Instagram and my other videos. So he offered to send me a couple of these just as a gift, with no strings attached or anything like that. So he sent me a couple of these things. I was able to get them in my hands, checking them out, and I thought, hey, you know, might as well just make a video about these, right? I think there's enough material here where I can get a good video. So that's what today's video is about. It's going to be a review of Slabmags. Real quick, let's just get this out of the way. A lot of you guys, when I posted pictures of these things, right? They come in two sizes, basically. Everybody's asking the question, why do you need a holder for your cards, right? When the cards already have a holder. So basically, people were making a joke about a holder for the holder, okay? Which is true, okay? You know, we have cards in like PSA, BGS holders, things like that. Why do we need to put these holders into another holder to protect them? Okay, guys? Answer's really simple. All right, let's just be honest about this. If something happens to this case, if it cracks, if it chips, if it scratches, it lowers the value of it, guys. Okay? In theory, it doesn't do anything to the card, right? Because the card is graded and it's encapsulated and it's supposed to be for protection. But let's be real, guys. If you see at a show or online, if you get a card and it's cracked, you're gonna ask for a discount from it, okay? If you buy a card on eBay and it comes by and there's a chip on it or a crack or a scratch, you're gonna send it back. So we are at a point now where we value the part of the card's value is also in the condition of the graded case, okay? That's just how it is, guys, okay? Maybe it should be that way, but that's how it is. So that's why we put cards in those plastic bags, right? Because we don't want the cards to scratch. We don't want the cases to scratch. We want them to be as immaculate as possible, okay? So that's why it matters, okay? So anybody that kind of makes that argument like it's kind of silly to have a case for a case, these things, like the slabs, they're not cases anymore. They're part of the card. So we have to take care of the slabs as much as we take care of the card itself, okay? So that's why we need these. So what we have right now, right, on the market is everybody uses the plastic sleeves, which are cool, but the plastic sleeves only prevent scratching on the card. They don't prevent cracking of the case. If you drop the card or you've dropped the slab on the ground, believe me, it will probably chip or crack. I've done it before and it will piss you off. So people are trying to put their high-end cards in some type of protection. And what they have right now, this is the only thing they have really on the market right now, this is pretty standard, are these black sleeves. These are black leather sleeves, right? And these are good for cushioning the fall of the slabs if they fall on the ground. And they're pretty standard. You'll see these everywhere. The only thing about these things I don't like is they're too big, okay? Look at this, okay? Look at the size difference here. There's like another inch here. And why this is important with these black ones is, let me see if I can try to show you guys here. Oh, this is heavy, okay? These will not fit in your standard cases, okay? In the cases that have pre-cut foam, which is what a lot of people have, I use the Zion case, they will not fit in the slots. So that's why these black sleeves are really not really practical anymore. If you get them, you store them, you have to store them outside of your case or like sideways inside the case or laying down, and it's not practical, okay? So that's the limitation with these black sleeves, right? They offer the protection. They look semi-nice, you know, depending if you like the black border and all, but they don't give you the true, they don't fit in your case, okay? And they're bulky. They're bulky, okay? So that's why I've been looking for an alternative to these, okay? Also with the black sleeves, they don't show you the back of the card, so you always have to take the card out of the sleeve in order to show it off or inspect it, which is inconvenient, okay? So that's the drawback limitation of these black sleeves. So enter Slabmags, okay? Slabmags kind of improves on this design, okay? They solve the same problem in terms of offering protection for your cards. If you drop this, the Slabmag will protect the card. I haven't done a test. I'm not brave enough to do a test, but they say that they've done the test, so I'm just gonna believe them, okay? It comes in this package right here. Let's talk about the package real quick. So the package is really nice. They tell you, like, there's different ones. They tell you if it's a PSA or a BGS. They come in different colors. I believe the only colors they have right now are gonna be red, gold, and black. Black is probably gonna be the one that I like the most, unless I'm trying to color match with the red. According to their claims, they say it's crack resistant, meaning I guess if you drop it, it won't crack. I don't know, I haven't tested that. They're stackable, which is cool. So you can stack it, and these actually fit in your case too, and I'll get into that more later. They're made of aluminum, so they've got a good weight to it. It doesn't feel like cheap plastic. It feels like high quality, okay? UV protection. So this is important, guys. This is like an you know, under the radar problem that we have here is that these, you know, if these things really do offer UV protection, this is critical, because when sometimes you're at card shows, I know for me, I live in Southern California, I'm at card shows all the time where there's venues where there's sun that comes into the venue, and sometimes I get placed in the sun, and my cards will sit there and have sun beating down on them, which I don't like at all, okay? If you know anything about comics, autographs, cards, you know you don't want sun on your cards. It will fade the color, and it will fade the autos if they're in the sun, okay? So UV protection, that's pretty huge to me. Honestly, that's probably the biggest selling point for me, the UV protection. And then there's a safety lock on the back, which, you know, I guess it's good for whatever reason, okay? The thing I like about this packaging too is on the back here, they give you like a little ruler. Let me see if I can get that to focus here. They send you a little ruler where you can actually measure your cards. Like, you put your cards on the ruler and it'll tell you if it will fit the card or not. So this is handy, but honestly, if you're buying this online, which is like where you can get it mostly right now, who cares about the packaging, right? Online. Only if you're buying these retail, which I don't believe they're in retail yet, or if they have plans for that, or if you buy it from a wholesaler at shows, because I know that they have certain people that are starting to be wholesalers for them. Not me, but other people who are wholesalers for them. So if you can see it at a show, then the packaging will be useful, okay? Let's get into the slab itself, okay? Or the Slabmag itself. All right, so this is what it looks like, all right? they have a little lock here on the side where you can open it up, and then it's just like, it's like a little case of cards, okay? It opens like that. It does come off completely, all right? And then you can just pop the card in and out, okay? One thing that I learned about this though is that when you put your cards in here, you can't put them in the plastic sleeve. So if you want that extra layer of protection from scratching, you're not gonna get it. So these will not hold the cards when they're in the plastic sleeves, but I suppose that you probably don't need it if you're putting it in the slab mag. Let me see if I can fix it. When you get it in the mag itself, it does kind of jostle around, but not to the point where it's gonna scratch the card or anything like that, okay? So you can hear it, it kind of jostles around a little bit. So, and I guess it holds the other grading companies like CGS, CSG, but it will not hold SGC cards, the bigger ones. It will not hold SGC cards. They do make ones for PSA and Beckett cards, okay? But keep in mind, with the PSA, they don't hold the thick cards. I don't know if they make a different version or they plan to do that, but if you have the thicker patch cards, these will not hold in there. Same thing with the BGS cards. If you have the thicker patch cards, it will not hold. It just holds the standard cards based on the samples that they gave you, okay? But one thing I really like about this, like I was telling you guys about the fit, the convenience, these well fit in your standard case, okay? So they well fit snug in there, no problem, which is cool. So like you could have a whole bunch of these in here and they would fit no problem. You don't have to worry about storage or anything like that. They say they're stackable also. I don't have enough of these where I can kind of test it, but I guess, yeah, they would be stackable like that, which is cool. So overall, they do exactly what they're supposed to do. They well protect the card. They do offer the premium features of UV protection, you know, standard aluminum case, all that stuff. But let's talk about whether it's worth it or not. Okay, the value here. This is where I'm a little bit on the fence. Okay, so one of these compared to a black envelope, if you're looking for that extra protection, I believe these things go for like $8 to $10. I think you know, I don't know. So many people make these. I don't know where you can get them, but I think I've seen them at most shows for like $8 to $10. Okay, for this. Whereas this on their website, they cost like 25 bucks plus I'm assuming shipping tax, whatever. Maybe they offer free shipping. I think they do. Okay, but let's just say $25 is the standard for this, right? So you go from like, let's just say these are $10. You go from like $10 to $25, $15 difference for this. Is this slab mag worth $15 more than this envelope if you're looking for that extra layer of protection? And I would say it depends, okay? I would say it depends. At that price point at $25, I'm not gonna be putting all my cards in these things because it would just be too cost prohibitive. I wouldn't put like a $100 card in one of these, okay? I wouldn't put a $500 card in one of these. I would probably put, like, if I had a card like this Jordan, like a $5,000 Jordan card, yes, absolutely. I think that makes sense, you know? Just because you wanna, you know, when you're displaying these in your case or, you know, any type of display, this is a good way to highlight it. You know, it's low profile enough where it doesn't stick out like these do. If you ever put these in your case, they take up too much room, you know, and they stick out too much. But this is kind of a slim profile, so it will blend in with the other cases. Let me pull out a card here to show you guys, for example. Okay, so like, see, if I put these right next to each other in my case, this is not gonna overpower the other ones, but it gives it a nice highlighted silhouette, you know? Whereas you put this card, like, it dwarfs it, you know what I mean? It doesn't look good in a display case. But this one, you know, it could fit in there. It's not gonna take up too much room, and it'll highlight the card for sure. When you get the color match like this, red on red, or if I have a gold, okay, or if I had the black one or something like that, or some other colors that they did. I think I saw that they made a purple one too, which would go perfectly with my purple PMG. So if the Slab Mag team is looking at this, please make a purple one to go with my purple PMGs, guys. That looks cool, you know. So that's an extra bonus. That the highlighting part or the color of the case is pretty cool. So overall, I think that, you know, you do pay a premium on these cases at $25, but you know, it could be a fun way to kind of highlight the best cards in your case. You know, you don't want to do it with all your cards unless you just have like, you just don't care and you want to spend all your money. But if you just want to highlight a couple of your cards in the case, this would be a great way to do it. Also, let me show you this. It's a great way to organize your case too, okay? You can clearly see the red one. So if I'm opening this and I have to pull out my Jordan right away, I don't have to shuffle through my cards. I know exactly which one because it's color coordinated, right? So I think that's another cool part of this. I really like how you can kind of see the back and the front. So unlike with the leather ones, you don't have to take it out. You can just turn it around. You can see that really clearly. And you know, overall, it solves the problem in terms of protecting your case. It upgrades the features and giving you UV protection, crack resistant. You know, it's pretty solid, crack resistance. It adds a level of premium appearance to your card, which let me talk about that real quick for a second, guys. I've talked about this before in terms of showing perceived value to your cards. If you're gonna ask for like $5,000 for a card, right? You better present it in a way where it looks like that's a $5,000 card. If you just have it sitting out, no case, just in a plastic bag, it may not give off that presentation that you're hoping for, okay, when you're trying to sell your cards. So I think that Slabmags will help convey that message, will help highlight that premium card that you're trying to show in your case if you're trying to ask for a lot of money for it, okay? So I think it serves that purpose too. And now that I'm kind of thinking about it, like a lot of these selling points are for people that sell at shows, like myself. I sell at shows every week, so a slab mag would really solve a lot of my problems and fit my needs for that. If you're at home, you're not going to have these same problems, you know, you're not going to have these same concerns. So, you know, you're going to have to determine whether you want to have this premium case at home, just sitting around. I do think that it makes the card look nicer, so it's cool. I do think that it will help organize your collection by being able to find what cards you have, the really premium ones that are in this case. So it serves that purpose. And then all the other things, you just have to kind of weigh that out yourself, okay guys? But overall, I would say that my impression of this product is it's a really good product. I would recommend this if you're okay with the price point. $25 can be a lot of money to pay for protection, okay? So again, if you're okay with the price point, then this is a good buy. If you don't see the value in this and paying $25, don't do it, dude. You can pay, you know, you can pay $8 to $10 for one of these if you want that extra protection. If you don't care, you can pay like 5 cents for a plastic bag, right? Just to protect against the scratching. So it just depends if you really want to protect your high-end cards. So for me, in my collection, any card that I have that's like over $5,000, which, you know, I don't have a lot of those, but if I do, I'll probably put it in a slab mag when it comes out, just because I appreciate that, I value it. So for me, it would be worth paying that. But if you don't, then no, you don't have to, guys, okay? All right, so that's pretty much, let me give you guys a couple more shots of this. That's pretty much the video here. All right, so let me just highlight these here so you guys can see. I'll open this one up too. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, okay? If you guys would pay for something like this, if you guys would value something like this. If the Army really loves this, maybe I can talk to the Slab Mag people and I can get some type of discount code for you guys, maybe 10-15% off. I don't know. Sometimes they do that. If we have enough demand, sometimes they'll create like a code for a specific group of people. So maybe I can do that if you guys are interested and you want to get your hands on one of these. All right, let me know in the comments what you think. You can find these guys on Instagram. I think, let me see, what's their Instagram? Slabmags on IG. I don't know if they have a website. Let me see what their website is, slabmags.com. And I don't know if they're on any other social media platforms. Like I said, guys, they're not sponsoring this video or anything like that. They don't even know I'm making this, okay? So hopefully they don't get mad at me if I presented their product in a incorrect way or something like that, okay? But overall, guys, I think that this is a solid product. There are other manufacturers just like them out there, but they'll have like rubber cases. They won't have tempered glass like this. So, you know, none of those other products out there really interest me. But like I said, I've been following these guys for a while. I've been keeping tabs on them. I really like the quality of the product. It serves my needs perfectly in terms of giving me the protection, giving me that high-end quality that I'm looking for my my high value cards. And yeah, the only thing that I'm a little bit iffy on is the price point, $25 per mag. So I don't know if they'll ever get that down in the future, if they you know, do more volume in terms of their orders or something like that. I would probably wish, you know, I would like to see this be in the $15 to $20 range. I think that would be fair. Like $15 I think would be fair for a case. I mean, if the leather ones are going for like 8 to 10, I think double the price would be fair. 25, it's a little bit steep, but for those really high-end cards, it is definitely worth it, guys, okay, in my opinion. All right, guys, so that's the video today. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please subscribe, click, like, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video, okay? Thank you. Oh, one more question, guys. One more thing. If you guys like these type of product review videos, let me know in the comments down below. I'll do more of them. I'll try to buy products and give you guys that review, so that you guys can make more informed decisions about the products that you guys buy, okay? Okay, that's it, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.
I'm the great, great curator.